still very susceptible to Sven, at least in the later point of the game, but a very
Depends on what they're
mid.
looking at for their mid. Like if they're not looking at Morphling, they might be looking at a maybe hero that gets run at by the TA, aka the Leshrac. Right, lots of burst physical damage from the TA, which Leshrac doesn't want to deal with. She has the refraction to kind of deal with the nukes. Diabolic Edict is pretty good, but other than that, once she gets a BKB, Leshrac doesn't really do a whole lot. And with the Tusk roaming potential as well, Leshrac is already going to be in a kind of weird spot. And if you have TA traps to really enhance that, maybe just wants to have they want maybe to have a safe game, right? Make space for Ame.
All right.
And it's going to be the Thompson Monkey King.
This is what I was thinking in my head. I'm like, is there really a spot where I could see that Thompson will pick up the Monkey King in this scenario? I haven't seen it go extremely well against a Leshrac, but Thompson is very confident and will pick up the monkey for this.
I mean, it's Thompson MK, man. Like if he looks at Seb and says, "Yeah, I want it," he's feeling good about it. This is, I mean, he was playing it before it was cool. You know, he was the hipster Monkey King. If he thinks he can beat maybe Leshrac with it, I believe him. In terms of draft, though, I think LGD has themselves a really solid 5-man lineup. I'm a little bit worried about OG for when that mid-game push kind of comes in from LGD, assuming that maybe doesn't get just absolutely dumpstered. They're going to just be able to come together as a 5-man unit and, you know, throw Chalice in the front lines with Leshrac doing a bunch of damage. Have the Heavenly Grace and the Guardian Angel for reset. You've got supports that can sit super far in the back and get a lot of work done. So I worry a little bit that OG will get run at, but as it scales later game, I think they have a very good shot at this.
All right. So, in my opinion, I think OG actually just have to freaking take this game within 20 minutes. Which is going to be hard, because Lifestealer will obviously go for Radiance, so don't really foresee that being the instantaneous finish off. So, basically, your verdict is it's LGD's draft and LGD's game?
I think so, yeah. I think they have strong lanes, because they have the Omni Knight, they have the Grimstroke. Sven is going to get bullied a little bit by the Nature's Prophet, but he can at least deal with the trees. Actually, it looks like they might... Seb's running bottom. They might actually just run it safe lane and put the... Looks like they're going to put the Prophet up against the Omni Knight, which is one way to deal with it, right? Just right-click him from range. Don't worry about the Purify nukes. Put the Lifestealer up against the Sven. Big, beefy strength hero to feast off of.
Right,
and Thompson is very deep.
There's no Tiny in this game either, like we saw in the EG series yesterday. Thompson, however, yeah, this is a big 4-man stun that's going to result in absolutely no kills. Ame is slowed up, though, and they do have the level 1 tag team, and actually, Ame's dead. Level 1 tag team, and they're actually turning to see if they can get the kill on FY as well. Tag team won't be up for another 13 seconds, and yeah, okay, they'll just have to lead this one.
Open Wounds is up soon. They can go for this. Okay. He's gonna
3 seconds left on Open Wounds. 20 seconds until the Bounty Runes, however, and do have Monkey King / the chicken all the way back at the base at the moment.
That's why Thompson was okay. He just ran back to base and didn't care. He's like, alright, I'll just get stun level 1. Stun level 1 isn't the worst for Monkey King either, too, especially against the Leshrac, because now you can just secure your range creep with it.
Mm-hmm. Looks like OG will take the runes as a 3-1 pickup, as well as obviously getting the first blood earlier.
It's a very good start.
So, extremely good start. And we actually see J-Rax up here in the top, just blocking their creeps so they can end up getting the creeps stuck on top of the tower.
Yeah, and then have it push back in the other way.
Yep.
Really good. I mean, OG, they know what they want to do, and they know how they have to do it. They are going to end up with Ame down bottom against Seb.
Trying to go for the solo kill on Nova up on the top here. Nova with, actually, yeah, it's just going to die to the Fatal Bonds there.
Yeah. They do dodge the lanes that they were worried about. Seb is bottom against the Sven, and Lifestealer is going to be up against the Omni Knight. So not the exact laning setup that OG wants, but if they are able to reset the creep tower how they want, I'm sure it'll be Okay.
Yeah, so far it's not the worst for them because, you know, OG's already got 2 kills. They're managing pretty well. However, all of top lane's health is at basically half HP, so they probably won't be able to do
Warlock
another
has
tower
Fatal
dive.
Bonds level 1, though. Until level 2, they don't have any...
Does have Salve and 6 Hangos, though. I'm sure he'd be willing to lend aid. Yeah, there it is. Salve. I don't know how to...
Checking in mid lane, actually, Thompson doing very well. 4 and 5 to the 1 and 0. Maybe Leshrac.
He's not having a great time.
That is not how I saw that lane going.
I'm pretty sure we both thought that it was definitely going to be like Leshrac should have been dominating this game, like almost 100%, and
He's got the boots on MK coming out too on the courier.
yeah, Thompson's already pretty farmed. 9 and 6, and this Lesh is actually having a hard. It's a lot harder than I guess expected. It doesn't like. Okay, well he gets the regen rune. It is broken immediately, however, and Thompson will be able to get the Jinju stack. Snowball goes through.
Do they have shards?
No shards. They got tag team, but that'll confirm the kill indefinitely.
That's...
And not to mention, Seb also finds the kill on FY on the bot lane. So.
And that's Orb of Venom now for Monkey King too. So that chase is going to be even easier in the future. OG starting themselves off. You know, they're setting a pace. You said they wanted to end the game in 20 minutes, and if they can keep going at this and just keep running it, maybe shut him down, that 5-man is not going to be able to come together.
Seb looked like he was about to go down bot, by the way, but manages to get out just by being a god and blocking with the weirdest treants I've ever seen.
You haven't seen the coconut treants before, man?
I know what box they came in, and I did not want to go for it. I thought it was a really weird set. There's no colorful prismatics. They're going for poor... Yeah, well, Leshrac will go down again.
Yeah, roll in, baits out the stun, has the stun ready on Monkey King, and tag team is a hell of an ability against a hero with 4 armor. Leshrac very weak, and he didn't have TP ready, so he's going to have to walk back to lane.
Well, Tusk also TP'd back to base, so he'll have to walk back as well. It'll be a long time before the next rotation happens.
Looks like he might be heading bottom to put some pressure on Ame.
That'd be good because the only person they ended up killing down in this bot lane... Actually, no. They're both 0-1, so...
Well, Ame died for first blood.
That's true.
So, he hasn't died since going to lane, but...
Yeah, applying some pressure to Ame would be very beneficial down here. It seems like the rest of the lanes are pretty much doing alright, excluding the fact that it looks like we've got a bit of an issue for Thompson in the mid here. Rotation coming out by Nova. Oh, he misses the stroke of fate, and he's going to be able to salve on up and maybe even reset the fight here, because he does have 4 stacks online. And nope, JRX actually finds the kill on the bottom here on Ame. So like you were saying.
Around the map. Lots of action going on around the map, and Thompson finds Nova
does
mid.
Find Nova.
Has a stun.
Goes for the stun. Will confirm. Oh, actually, Shashka will get the kill there. So.
Bounty runes are coming up soon. Have to see how this one gets split. We saw in LGD's last season, didn't really prioritize the runes. Have to see if they put a bit more emphasis on it this time. Looks like they will be able to get 3, maybe even 4 runes.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for a full 4 pick up on this one. So LGD, at least making up for... Actually, they're not going for the 4th one. Looks like they're trying to set up for Anna up on the top lane here. But Anna's not really scared. He's actually trying to go on Chalice here. He does have open wounds if they need it. And no rage for another 2 seconds. Silenced up anyway. We'll be able to get a rage as well, though.
Chalice, though.
Open wounds is available, but yeah, he's just going to try and get out of here. He doesn't want to get chased down by Chalice. There goes the heal bomb. One more right click will find the kill. Stroke of Fate going to whiff as well. So, just going to go ahead and Shrine and just reset that sleep down on the bot lane. No kill potential coming off of that one, though. 29,500 treants created.
It's a lot of Nature's Prophet.
Unless you play Nature's Prophet with Ags and Refresher. And you go for the +4 treants.
It's fair.
Random Centaur stun, slowing down Seb's aggression. think they were looking for a sprout on the Ame, but alas, the random centaur.
Yeah. Ame has managed to keep up in CS though, 36 and 8, keeping up with Ana in this top lane. Mid lane, it looks like it's kind of equalized, 23 and 1 for maybe. He's still behind the Monkey King by about 10, but at least kind of catching up. It's the deaths that are really going to start being an issue if they keep running at him. Though it looks like they want to run at FY instead.
They do manage to miss the ice shards though, so they'll have to reset for the next attempt. There was a smoke out on the Lesh in the mid, but it's now being scouted by the Monkey King, who's just jumping around looking for him. It's good ward placement. They are going to see the eventual rotation spec down in bottom. Do manage to land a really good stomp. Thompson comes in, silenced up, looking for the kill on FY, and start clicking away. We'll try to go for the last stack. The stun's not going to land on anything. Thompson throws down his stun as well. Out goes the stun. Out. Oh my goodness, this is a big stomp actually. They have enough damage to follow suit after that, though. They do manage to get the snowball just in time. It will slow down. At least one less kill set. We'll start TPing out. J-Rex trying to get the kill, but he'll end up going down as well. And Thompson just going to jump on out of there.
FY with that clutch salve play is able to make it out there.
That stomp, though, that's the stomp that, like, if he had ultimate already, which... Unless he was a solo laned Elder Titan, he would have had it, but there was that would have been absolutely devastating. Well,
Yeah.
more than it already was.
If Jerax was like a second slower on that, even half a second slower on that snowball, that would have been actually, I think, a three-man wipe for LGD picking up OG, because they had so many heroes grouped up for that maybe stun.
Second stomp down. The bot here, they're trying to go for the kill on Seb. No mana for God Strength. Does have fine wand charges, though, if he wants to try and God Strength fight this. And he's just trying to click as much as possible. They do manage to get Seb, and Shaska will go down as well. So, they will find return kills, and most likely this bot tower will be going down in due time.
The good news for OG at this point is that Ana is still free farming, right? He hasn't been involved in any fights. He's just been laning. LGD has been running Ame and Maybe and everybody except Chalice basically into these fights. And eventually Chalice is going to have to join these fights and start helping out, whereas Ana can just keep farming and get bigger and bigger. 60 and 10 for him right now, buffed up a little bit by the jungle creeps, but still looking like a very good Midas timing from him. Thompson doing his usual thing, just make space, let Ana win the game. I don't need to do anything except
Click on creep waves.
Yeah.
I don't need to do anything except clip on creep waves, get Midas, get Radiance, and then hopefully beat Sven. Yeah, but the Sven Midas is very far behind, so it's definitely ahead on that market.
Oh geez, he only has 300 gold towards it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly,
He's a very poor boy.
And it does look like Seb's going to go for more of that tanky aura build. Just wants to fight, again, that idea of we are going to play as 4, let Ana just do his safe lane free farm thing, not worry about it. Ana getting really low on top, though, getting clicked down by Chalice.
Sorry, there was a bug. Well, they will do the infest spawn, and he's right back to full HP, so... Reset that one. Ice shards go out. They're fighting at the runes, the 10-minute mark. The silence goes out. The Monkey King ult does so much damage. And Nova, stuck on the back lines, will be able to get out. Pops up a salve. The stomp slowing down everything else. Thompson looking for another kill here, but Seb does manage to find the perfect sprout. They will find the kill on Nova as well. And the Hand of Midas is back online.
Yep, 10-minute Midas for...
back online. It is online. It's back online, boys.
It's back. We're doing it live.
Doing it live. Anyway, Midas up online now, so it's at top of the net worth here, but we're looking at the Tusk. In a bit of trouble down here in the bot. We'll have the snowball, but won't end up... Don't think there's really much he's going to be able to do here. The TP coming in from Ana, maybe trying to find a return kill. No snowball available. Activates tag team for at least a little bit of damage on his residual grave. And FY starting to channel the stomp will land, and now we have Shashka coming in as well. So We'll be able to Nature's Prophet Ultimate actually coming through, doing immense damage to the both of them. But Thompson goes down in the mid. Rotation out from Nova.
Looks like the Yules on Leshrac was there. So the Yules into stun with the follow-up Inkswell. That's a big kill. And it did end up going to maybe, so that's going to be gold for him. And he is now top net worth because of it.
Yeah, you're leading at
Just like that.
5.3. Yeah, just one kill on the it wasn't the max net worth at the moment, but basically very important carry kill. Yeah, and we'll set him up in that net worth pretty quickly. He's got to go for the Boots of Travel as his second item here.
Just wants to be able to split push the waves and then be able to join his team. They, as well as, again, kite out the Lifestealer. At the end of the day, that's one of the other big things. The speedier you are, the less you care about open wounds.
So let's see, what are we looking at? So it is still the Radiance on Ana, 100%. There's nothing that's really going to change this build. Thompson's going to go for the Echo, another very standard. A lot of standard builds from standard players in standard games.
Yep. They are going to, it looks like, run down at Ana, though. There's 3 heroes around here. If he gets caught out with a preemptive Rage, he does have Rage TP.
The Spirit. He drops the Earth Splitter here, and he's going to start the TP, yeah. I don't really know about that Earth Splitter, to be honest. But
they were thinking he was Rage TPing in the trees, so the Earth Splitter does have a BKB piercing mini stun. I think that's why they were using it.
Ana back in the lane, though. They're going to maybe try to defend this tower, but there are 5 heroes down here, and LGD are ready to take a fight.
And they have the wards ready for it, too. They have the ward behind the tower and the one on the shrine. They do have the vision to be able to take this fight. Rock is online, though. Something to keep in mind. Thompson does have a TP to join this fight.
Just farming up in the top lane, not revealing quite yet. They drop the scan, and Thompson knows he could just click these creeps for a little while and apply some pressure to this tier 2.
Oh.
Courier, however, almost getting sniped in the back lines.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So, yeah, he'll start to leave now and maybe head down to bottom, maybe help them out, or just continue to farm. Actually, it looks like he might be waiting out to buy the orb, the Robe of Magi to get the Echo. Now he's got that up and online as well.
Unfortunately, he can't solo kill maybe anymore because of that Yules. If he does get Jingu stacks, it's going to get purged off. And then as well, just the fact that it's the very easy Yules into stun. Until he gets a BKB, it's not going to be just a free kill. He's going to have to look for the supports or maybe the Sven. Speaking of Sven, he's got his place online.
Coming in, he does manage to get the jump on Ame, but nah, he's going to have to leave from that one. Stop not going to land either. The Ice Shard's being perfect, so he will be able to just leave from that one.
Voice chat lines coming out.
Never really understood why people use that one. Well, actually, I do understand why they use that one, but it seems pretty weird.
All of the voice chat lines are for fun. Whatever makes you laugh, that's what it's about. OG is a team of flower power, even though their flower is currently tick, and friendship.
That is true. That's very true. Touch punch down on the bot here. Chalice going to be in a bit of trouble. Seb coming in as well. They go ahead and drop the Guardian Angel, and they also dropped the Grimstroke ultimate. They get the double silence going out. No, Ana was raged. He'll be perfectly fine. He'll still be stunned up, though. Snowball not going to find anything, and Earth Splitter goes through. That's actually a pretty big Earth Splitter. It will hit Seb, but it won't do anything immediately. Seb does throw out the Sprouts. Not going to find anything. Warlock Golem already dead. 100 gold, and Ana just looking for somebody to hit. He's like, who am I going to put my open wounds on? And he just couldn't find anybody. Nobody died.
Yeah, big ults on both teams, but nobody dies. So I think that goes OG's way.
Yeah, because Thompson was farming the whole entire time, and they dedicated 5 heroes.
Yeah, well, they dedicated 4 because Ame was also farming. So overall, probably net even. I would say maybe a bigger commitment from OG because just Warlock Golem is such a big cooldown. The Earth Splitter is already going to be up in almost a minute. It's going to be about 2 more until we get that Golem again. So maybe OG looks to back off of this tower. They are really just comfy, just sitting on a down bottom and defending this.
Just rages and TP's out. So, bot tower is definitely going to go down here, though. They're not looking
They
to
kept it
defend
alive
it.
for longer than it had any right to. And it
Yeah,
looks like they might swing on mid.
Yeah, they're not looking to defend it. They're just going to try to take what they can. And it's very few. OG still leading in the net worth.
They
Slightly.
are pressuring in bottom, but I don't think the bot T2 is worth the mid T1.
Right.
That's
Tower is under attack.
Well, now they're pressuring the T1 and the Tier 2. And,
Radiant structures.
well, okay, they're TPing rotations in. They're not TPing, they're walking over there. Ame looking for just some creeps, and FY channeling the stun on the high ground. We'll find Shoshka. Sends at the Astral Spirit, looking for the
think
follow-up
Warlock's
stun. Yeah, Warlock looks pretty dead. But it looks like they still... Yeah, OG will get the top tower, and they do not lose the bot tower. Ana coming back in. So...
Medallion now on the
Middle tower
Nature's
under
Prophet,
attack.
so a little bit of extra armor. Deal with the Sven. They actually lose their own mid tier 1. LGD able to strike back with some counter pressure of their own. Ame feels confident enough to be in these fights. He's level 13. He's got the level 2 ult. Warcry. He's pretty tanky. Still no Lifestealer Radiance, so not really a big worry about Ana showing up in these fights.
So, I guess what's the big thing we're really looking for here? We want LGD
Radiant's middle
to start
tower
stacking up some muns. And maybe get a good kill, which we're about to see right here, actually. Because we're going to get both Tusk and Seb just going down here. In fact, they find Warlock again. So that's all the supports going down on the side of OG, Nature's Prophet. And this is probably enough for them to just push down the mid. And apply some pressure.
This is that big like 15-20 minute timing I was talking about from LGD, right? Where they just group up together as 5, and they know Rock's on cooldown. They know that Ana isn't ready to fight yet. He is still farming, and just take another tower.
has fallen.
Close off that map. Don't let Ana just play his AFK game. He's done this for as long as he's been able to in professional Dota. Like, that's it. His PL, his Spectre, his Ember Spirit, all these late game heroes, he's infamous for it. So they're trying to close off the map and not let him have that freedom. So they're just running across the map as 5.
OG's trying to, or Thompson in particular, is really trying to find as much freedom as he can here. But like you were saying, they're just pretty much choking out the map pretty good now. Now they've got the bot tower and the mid tower. Actually, both the mid-tier towers going down. So they got a lot of map domination now just with the towers being destroyed. LGD smoked up. They were trying to look for Thompson, but they're not going to be able to find him, which I think gives them time for the Roshan. So yeah, they're going to try to do the Roshan tag team online, as well as just throwing down some fire. Some dominated creep. The dire scan, they see it. It's at half HP. They do not really have
They're
a lot of
running.
time. Yeah, they're running real hard, but I do not think they're going to get there in time. Spirit is there. The stun goes through. They do manage to find a sleep. It's on the ground. Tusk is trying to swap out items to grab it, so Ana ends up getting it still, but now they do have the Guardian Angel coming through. JRX goes down as well as Thompson. The Aegis expended. Shoshka goes down as well, and now they're looking for Ana. He's getting low, but the tree ring actually screws over Ana. He's going to be in a bit of trouble. The stun's going to be available soon. Stomp. Not going to... Oh, it did land, and Chalice will get the heal bomb, killing him off. Now they're just going to travel down to bottom because they see that Seb TP down here as well. Oh, he can't really get out of that. Sprout though, stun gonna whiff as well, and actually this is probably not much of a trade they want to do. We'll TP back to base and
That was
just
a
take what
huge
they
fight
can.
for LGD though. They spotted it just soon enough that they were able to get the Earth Spirit off, and that was the big thing. The Elder Titan is one of the best heroes to fight around the pit for that very reason. Before BKBs come online, like Thompson didn't do anything in that fight. He just got deleted between the combo of the Soulbind, everything maybe he was checking out, and then finally the Earth Splitter. Thompson was a non-factor, and the only reason that Ana lived was because he had Aegis, which he barely managed to grab. If there was a Blink Dagger on Sven, that would have been an Aegis snatch.
I imagine that's exactly what he's going. He is not going for Blink. He's going straight into that Daedalus. I don't know if I like that. I feel like he absolutely needs a Blink in this game.
Does he though? Because I mean, Thompson's just
Finds the
gonna
stun. Thompson slept up. Chalice coming in for the heal bomb, and Don't. Okay, well, Thompson heals to completely to full. Nova dies on the back in the mid to Ana. But they find Thompson. They drop a splitter for it, though. But it's a really low cooldown. I think they're perfectly fine with that.
And they got Wukongs out of it too. It's not like they didn't trade anything for it. He did use his Wukongs.
They're also applying very adequate pressure to this bottom tier 2 tower. TP rotation comes in, and now it looks like maybe he's in a bit of trouble here, and will end up going down to the Tusk and just getting right-clicked down.
Mid laner for mid laner, but they do claim 2 towers off the back of it. LGD making very good moves around the map at this point, able to put pressure, and this is why maybe went for those bots. Yeah, he's gonna die, but he's keeping pressure away from Ame. Ame's level 17 at this point, ahead of Ana, who did get that Midas first. They're just, the moves around the map are just better from LGD at this point, and part of it is facilitated by these wards. You've got the deep vision here, and the deep vision here that FY has been able to drop as they smoke and look for these engagements. So they constantly know where Ana is, where they can play away from. As long as they find Thompson, Thompson's an easy pick. Like we saw top. The only reason he was able to kind of turn was because he'd already built up a couple Jingu stacks. Even then, it was just barely, and he ended up dying anyway.
Ame in a bit of trouble here. He will pop his BKB to make sure he's not going down today. Does land the stun. There goes the Warlock Rock as well. He is up to 3 stacks of Jinju, but he'll be able to just walk away with the BKB stacks dispelled. They bring Thompson up into the air. They drop the first stun. Thompson just goes down immediately again. He needs this BKB. Like, it's 100%. The BKB is his next item as well. JRX in a bit of trouble. Seb gets the Sprout, but the stuns follow suit, but not going to find too much, though. Ana just trying to re-engage, maybe slow down the aggression, but holy moly, maybe just doing so much damage. Stun goes through. That Snowball, though. They've had the Earth Splitter as well. They find the kill.
No
Ana
buyback.
dead as well. No buyback, indeed. And they're just going to push down mid. They want to force buyback from Monkey, but they don't know that there's no buyback.
This is that
seconds.
like 15 to 20 minute aggression that I was talking about. LGD just wants at them with their lineup. If OG can hold late game, right? Once Thompson gets a BKB, once Ana gets a couple more items, then they have a very scary lineup. Warlock scaling late game is one of the best scaling supports in the game. Tusk can be very annoying with a bunch of items, but as it stands right now, they just don't have anything.
Thompson trying to find a re-engage back again, though. They do manage to drop the silence, but they also drop the GA. No big magic damage ability down this time. JRX will end up getting down to FY. Stunned up from the high ground, the Quelled Tree. Thompson once again going down. And it just feels so bad now. It hurts.
Even if
Thompson just needs to farm for BKB now. But it's hard because they have so much map domination. LGD, with all the towers destroyed, they have the freedom and ability just to walk around and not really be contested and just walking around their jungle.
Yeah, Chalice is going for his own radiance. Like he doesn't. All he needs to do is survive and press R until like a nullifier comes out or something like that to purge it off. The GA just absolutely wrecks them. It's all physical damage from OG. The only magic damage is the Maelstrom procs and the Radiance burn. It's nothing when you're talking about a Sven with 2400 HP before he pops his ult.
So, I know you just said he was going for Radiance. It looks like he actually changed his mind. He's going to go for an Aghanim Scepter.
Okay, that's also fine.
Yeah, it's equally as good.
Again, all he needs to do is press R. Now he can press R and not have to be in the fight. Oh, they're jumping on my Sven across the map. Let me just help out with that.
Just hit R. Good to go. Ame trying to go for
run. Yeah.
Does have the snowball. Warlock trying to slow it down, but there's not much you can really do to slow down that aggression. And Thompson just up here in the top lane, just looking to maybe cut the next creep wave. Next 20 seconds. 12 seconds.
He's just got, this is what he has to do. This is his life now.
He just has to sit in the trees, eat creep waves, and then farm BKB in the jungle until then.
Yep. And you look at the vision on the map too, right? LGD has all of this aggressive vision behind towers on high ground here, spotting out the rotations. OG has one ward on the map, just right here. they have no information to work off of. Thompson is able to get a courier kill, but they have to play so scared because we can see where everybody is, but for them, it's terrifying to be on the map right now. You don't know where Leshrac is, you don't know where the Sven is. A stun can just come from fog and you are dead.
Yeah, OG's just in a very, very tight spot. It's literally just going to be a game of he has to get his BKB to win the game. And even then, like, at the point in time, like, LGD, by the time Thompson has BKB, there could be a bunch of items that they already have online. They could even, I'd love to be like, oh man, they'd have a nullifier, but that's not happening. Aghanim Scepter is actually going to be next.
They might find Ame.
Or Ame might find...
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Ame might find Tusk instead. Well, they definitely find the Warlock. They get Jerax as well. So, well, they trade off pretty easy.
Yeah, they get
However,
God
creeps
strength, I guess. And
Yeah.
they have Warlock still. But
they have Rock. They buy back and get ready to drop the Rock. They're even TPing in Ana closer to the tower here.
just look at the levels, though. Like, forget the farm for a second. Look at the levels. Ana's level 18, Thompson's 16. Whereas Sven is 22 and Leshrac is level 20. It's, you know, those are big levels. The level 20 talents are huge on these heroes.
Stun locked Ana, though. The Rock does go through. It does so much damage, actually, underneath the Wukong command. Thompson, though, getting really low, is going to just be slammed down by Ame here. Seb going to start the TP, and it won't be interrupted this time. BKB fresh on him. We'll be able to let him disengage, though. Ana getting low again, gets stunned in. The heal bomb's going to kill him off. Does have buyback. We'll have to do exactly that in order to re-engage, but this tower slowly going down. The backdoor protection back online, though. They really do want to force this buyback out from the Monkey King at this point, but like, what are they even going to be able to do if he buys back? He doesn't want to buy back. He wants to save up as much money as possible to get that BKB. Stun goes out onto Ana. We'll just rage it off.
Yeah, they just, with the Heavenly Grace and everything, like they can't contest. They can poke Ame, but they're not even doing any damage to him.
Used up Jerax as well. He's just dead. Like, what are they going to do? There's literally nothing they could do. Maybe just cleans up. They get the mid-racks. They're walking to bottom. They're extremely confident. They know there's nothing they could do.
There's no BKB on Thompson. They cannot fight without the BKB on Thompson. And like you said, at this point, I don't even know if it's enough. Ame just hits so goddamn hard. Like, Ana is getting shredded by Ame at this point. They picked up the Lifestealer as a way to deal with this Sven, but it feels like it's going to be going the other way around this game.
This game's just looking more and more over. They can't go for the third racks, though. They still have the tier 2 tower in the top lane.
They might be able to get Thompson mid. There's a ward there. If he shows on this creep wave, he will die.
Oh, it looks like he's just jumping around the Roche pit.
Yeah, he knows. He knows he can't be there.
Going back up to the top lane just so he can farm that BKB. Got the Mithril Hammer.
22,000 net worth on Sven. The closest Radiant hero is Ana at 13,000.
Yeah, it's a very, very hard game for OG indefinitely. It's got to go for the Desolator next, though. Maybe that will help them fight off this
that does not
eventual
solve
aggression.
their problem. Chalice has an Ags. That is not the solution to their problems. Like, they need to kill Chalice. That is it. If they kill Chalice and he does not press R, they win the fight. That fight mid looked so good for about a second.
No. Thompson being pinged out. Sven did see him for one split second. They don't have any Tinker words, so they're not going to be able to find him.
He's got an Orchid on Sven too, so he can just silence up the...
oh no. He can't cancel that jump. He silenced him up. There's the secondary silence coming out from Nova. That's a kill on Thompson yet again. And there's the Seb spam. It's the only second one we've actually had this whole game, by the way. So I do want to go back to talk about the fact that FY is legitimately building an Aghanim Scepter.
It's good. Like, it's a good item. Oh,
no. Is it enough?
The timing.
Literally like 0.2 seconds away.
That was if that lands, I think OG just loses the game right there.
Tusk trying to kill off Nova in the back lines here, but he's not going to end up finding it. And now we do have Maybe coming in. Preps the stun. And Jerax looks
God Strength.
pretty unhappy. God Strength did go down. They're trying to go for the kill out onto Seb, and Seb just throws down his ultimate as his last hurrah. No buyback available for him. And Tusk buying back, though. They do manage to get the rock down at the last second. But what is it doing?
Just waiting.
It's just being quicked on so hard here. Thompson, though, and there's the GA. That Thompson basically negated completely, and Seb drops the GG. And there's just nothing OG was really able to do as soon as this fence started skyrocketing out of control. And like you said, the boots of travel, Leshrac applying damage to literally any tower at any point in time. It just made the game extremely easy for OG and just a walk in the park. Or wait, no, LGD.
LGD.
Yeah.